Good evening, you're watching Left, Right and Centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. Tonight, after their stunning win in Delhi, what is the next move for the Aam Aadmi Party? Will the AAP now look at other states like Punjab and Bihar? Could the AAP occupy the political vacuum left by the Congress? Or should they stick to Delhi? Also tonight, nearly all the police officers charge-sheeted for fake encounters in Gujarat and Rajasthan are back at work after getting bail. Should they have been reinstated by the state governments? That's in about 30 minutes from now. But first, Chief Minister-designate Arvind Kejriwal spent the day after his remarkable victory in meetings with top central ministers, hitting the ground running. He has already raised the demand for full statehood for Delhi and the control of the police. Mr. Kejriwal also called on the President earlier this evening. He met Home Minister Rajnath Singh before that and Urban Development Minister Venkaiah Naidu. Tomorrow morning, he will be meeting the Prime Minister, where he is expected to extend an invitation for his swearing-in ceremony on Saturday. The question that is also already being asked now is whether the Aam Aadmi Party is going to stop at Delhi or will now slowly shift its focus to other states where elections are due over the next couple of years. First, Bihar, where of course polls are later this year, and Punjab, where assembly elections are happening in 2017. So should the AAP go national? That's the question that we're asking on the program tonight. Joining us on the panel this evening is Nagendra Sharma. He's spokesperson with the Aam Aadmi Party and a close aide of Arvind Kejriwal. Also with us, senior journalist and commentator Siddharth Bhatia, Manjeet Singh, the president of the Delhi unit of the Akali Dal, here in the studio with me, and Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao, spokesperson of the BJP. Nagendra Sharma, let me ask you first. I know you're all still dealing with the Delhi victory and you have a government to form and government formation to look forward to. But, you know, there are already these murmurs about people wondering about what the AAP's next move will be. Is the AAP going to stay limited only to Delhi, Nagendra Sharma, or do you see the party slowly expanding its base?
Nidhi, there is no question of staying limited to Delhi. The repercussions of Delhi election results are being felt. We are also feeling them. But I would like to make one thing very clear, that the mandate that the Aam Aadmi Party has got, the unprecedented mandate, is for Delhi. Therefore, at the moment, and I can safely say right up to the 2017 February, that is likely when Punjab assembly elections will take place. Before Punjab, I do not see the Aam Aadmi Party taking a plunge in any election. Those are due. You mentioned Bihar. Though the call will be taken by the Political Affairs Committee, but I don't see party contesting the Bihar assembly elections, because we are very clear that people have given us a second chance. People have reposed faith in us. People have accepted our 49 days of governance. They want it for 5 years. So therefore, at the moment, you know, there will be temptations, there will be other things. But at the moment, Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party will stay focused on Delhi.
Okay, but it's interesting that you're saying that nothing before Punjab. So Punjab, is it fair to say that that is a state that you could look at, because you do have 4 MPs from there. So you've already made a beginning. So is that a state you could be aiming for next?
Precisely, Nidhi, because, you know, every political party learns lessons. We are the newest kid on the block. Due to our performance in the assembly elections in December 2013, the Lok Sabha elections came a bit too soon. We have no hesitation in saying that we got a bit carried away, and the Lok Sabha election results were there for all to see. The decisions taken by Arvind, they had a reflection not only on Delhi but on Punjab also. Those decisions we are going to take up with the central government very soon. Since we have a presence in Punjab, translating the Lok Sabha election results, if I am not wrong, we led in 33 assembly segments out of 117. It makes perfect sense to consolidate those gains after Punjab. It is not an immediately bordering neighboring state, but it is close to Delhi. The governance model of Delhi will be reflected in Punjab. Therefore, at the moment, 2 years from now, the next stop looks Punjab.
All right, Mr. GVL Rao, let me get your first reaction to that. The BJP saw a formidable opponent in the Aam Aadmi Party here in Delhi. Do you watch their possible expansion then, maybe beginning with Punjab, with some degree of concern? Would you concede that they could possibly be a very tough opponent there as well?
I think, you see, having succeeded in Delhi, I think They have every right to want to go to other states. But one thing, there is a subtext to the entire massive victory in Delhi. And the subtext to that is the leadership of Arvind Kejriwal. I think it was Kejriwal's personal victory in a sense. I think although issues are important in elections, people of Delhi wanted to give a mandate to Arvind Kejriwal, who could not govern Delhi earlier. And it will be impossible. I think at least it will be extremely difficult to leverage his personal popularity to win seats in any other state. And if they are aiming for one state in a 2 years' time, I think they get enough time, ample time to prepare for themselves. But if they, you see what they did in 2014, the mistake I think they have already realized, and they seem to be very careful about every plan and every move they make now. So I don't see them as a national rival to the BJP in the next decade, honestly. But certainly, I think if they make their moves very carefully, they could become important in some states.
Okay, I think that's a fairly balanced answer and a good assessment of things. But Mr. Singh, let me ask you. I mean, as you know, your party, the Akali Dal, is facing massive anti-incumbency in Punjab at the moment. In that scenario, do you see AAP as a strong, as an opponent that you will have to contend with?
Yeah, Nidhi, Punjab has, they have already tried voters in Punjab and they won 4 seats in member parliament elections. After that, there were 2 by-elections in Punjab. And in both the by-elections, AAP lost their deposits. And in those seats where they had already had the MP, one is Talwandi Sabuk and the other was in Patiala. One was won by Congress, the other was won by Akali Dal. Yes, they have their right to be there. They will try their best. And we welcome them because everybody has a right to go to any state and fight the elections. As far as Akali Dal is concerned, the anti-incumbency we faced in the parliament elections. And I think my government, my Chief Minister in Punjab, they are doing good to answer that anti-incumbency. And in times to come, you will see the reforms which they have brought. They will again connect between the grassroots.
But how does the fact that your ally got so badly drubbed in Delhi, the BJP, how does that impact you in Punjab?
Not only Nidhi, not only the ally, the Shiromani Akali Dal also contested the Delhi Assembly.
No, and that candidate has actually spoken out very angrily, saying that he blames, for instance, Sadhvi Jyoti's remarks and the negative campaign of the BJP. So the party stands by him on that?
No, I think this is his personal remark. Yes, we do. We are not with the Sadhvi's remark. And we also protested the Dera Sacha Sauda support to Bharatiya Janata Party. Bharatiya Janata Party, I didn't think asked for it. It was unilaterally they gave the supports and we opposed it. That is a different story. We are in alliance with Bharatiya Janata Party. We have been in alliance for last 50 years and we have fought many elections. And these results, in 1984, Bharatiya Janata Party just got 2 seats in parliament elections, and after that, twice they have formed the government in the country. Similarly, Congress was routed in 1977. Indira Gandhi could not get 2 seats in whole north of India.
But they came back.
In 1980, they came back. So yes, people have accepted Aam Aadmi Party. We welcome it. And we will see where we went wrong.
Interesting what you say there. Siddharth Bhatia, you actually wrote a piece today saying that the AAP should proceed cautiously when it looks at its national ambitions, and you've given various reasons for that. But do you believe, while you explain those reasons to us now, that it would also be foolish of other political parties to underestimate what AAP can do? I mean, there may be certain pockets where they could do well and certain states where it would work and where they would not.
Yeah, so, my argument basically, I was quite pleasantly surprised to hear Nagendra Singh more or less kind of echoing part of what I said, that, we made a mistake last time, we need to consolidate ourselves in Delhi, and he's kind of set a date of January 2017, and he has said Bihar doesn't work for us. So organizing yourselves and creating yourself into a national organization is one part of it. The second thing is, much of politics today is regional and hyper-local. And many of these parties who are there, the Akalis or Mamata Banerjee or Shiv Sena or DMK, they are nativist parties, either casteist or nativist. They appeal to one bloc, and the rest is may look available, and the Congress used to take advantage of that. It may look available, but it takes a long time, years and decades to build up an organization. So Punjab actually presents them with an opportunity. I agree completely. They won, I think, if I'm not wrong, 24% of the vote, 24 or 25% of the vote, 4 MPs. It's close by. It's reeling under maladministration. The Akalis are shaky. The BJP itself is not being able to consolidate, and the Congress is a non-starter there. So it presents them with an opportunity. But it's not a walk in and pick up the administration kind of a situation. They'll have to go, perhaps lose an election, do well in the assembly, get a few seats, and then aim for the next one. I think possibly it's places which are urban places like Bangalore and Pune, where there is a sense that urban matters civic matters have to be addressed. Maybe first few places to go to, this is my sense, and then start building up from there. They have a long way to go. Don't forget also one very important point. We don't know what the situation will be a year or two from now in politics. Who knows what the AAP's image will be, who knows what the BJP stand will be, and whether the Congress will be making a comeback, regional parties and all that. So if they go in, they have to now work to show that they are damn good administrators and they can run a city government and a state government really well, which I think the signs are there, and then build upon that reputation.
In fact, the point you made about cities, I think
should
that
the
they may be
opposition be
contesting
worried?
Bangalore
Should the opposition be worried?
Should who be worried?
No, should the opposition be worried was your other question.
Yeah, should they? I mean, should they be?
I would say the opposition should not take them lightly.
Is there a danger of them underestimating that, they can do it in Delhi, they're good in Delhi, that's a different story, they're not going to do well, elsewhere. Is there a danger of underestimating what the AAP can do? That's my point. I think we all underestimated them.
I think the opposition would be making... That's right. And the other thing is the AAP would also strategically and tactically look at possibly some alliances, because politics in the end of the day in India today is all about alliances. So if they're ready to build alliances in the beginning, that could pay off handsomely.
All right, interesting. I'll ask Nagendra Sharma those questions as well. But Pawan Verma of the JDU also joins us this evening. Pawan Verma has also been busy doing his own firefighting with the Bihar political crisis. But Mr. Verma, how do you look, at the AAP's rise? Do you believe that they stand a chance at doing well in some other states, and could possibly fill a vacuum that the Congress seems to be now creating, at a national level, maybe 10-15 years from now? Do you see that possibly happening?
Nidhi, the Aam Aadmi Party represents the possibility of a possibly new idiom in politics. In Delhi this time, they ran a transparent, humane, accessible, inclusive and secular campaign. And I think from the basis of their last experience, and some of their spokesmen have said this, their primary aim is to consolidate their position in Delhi and show to the people of Delhi that they can fulfill the promises they have made and run the kind of government that they have alluded to in their manifesto. So I think that will be their priority, but certainly the Aam Aadmi Party represents great potential. We in the JDU supported the Aam Aadmi Party in this election to the extent that we could. There is the Purvanchali vote, which has a lot of Biharis there, and we supported the Aam Aadmi Party. We have an alliance with the Congress, but it's restricted to the state, and we don't have a nationwide alliance. But certainly the other factor out of this election, Nidhi, is I think the BJP's sheen has certainly taken a drubbing. The magnitude of the loss and the fact that it happened in the capital of the country certainly points to the fact that what was earlier considered to be near invincible can be questioned very quickly, and I don't think there are very many parallels of a government that swept to majority but a few months ago facing such a defeat so soon thereafter. So I think the BJP has to do a great deal of introspection, and there is one lesson out of this from here for every part of the country.
Which is?
You know, the BJP has been pursuing a policy of very transparent religious polarization for short-term electoral gain. We saw that in Bihar during the parliamentary election, and they attempted it from what we have been able to understand even in Delhi.
So you think
and
the lesson...
I believe that after this defeat, I think the BJP should think twice, and more importantly, the people have seen through this game of speaking of development at the leadership level.
I'll let the BJP respond to that in just a minute.
Communal polarization on the ground.